You guys ready for Aaron Watson's show? Oh, that's about half of where I need you. Magnolia, are you ready for an Aaron Watson show? That's more like it.
We got a guitar. This guitar has Johnny Rodriguez, Johnny Lee, Aaron Watson, and Jared Birmingham signed this guitar. And I want to present this to the mayor of Magnolia for putting on this festival and making everything happen. Let's give him a big hand.
Wow, I can't speak. You know, me and Mike have been here since Thursday afternoon. I apologize. Robert, hush. Hey, guys, this is great for Magnolia. There's no doubt about it. We've got more barbecue teams that's ever been in Magnolia one time. Ever. But one thing, this is our first music fest and not our last. So, hey, again, thank you very much for putting up with us. Barbecue teams, thank y'all very much for coming out. Debbie, Brent, thank you so much wherever you're at. You know, we have an executive committee, and we've met for about a year and a half. Gary Lynn, myself, Beaumont, Mike. I'm not kidding. We have worked our tails off, but you know what? Look what we have tonight. All of y'all. So again, thank you very much for coming out, and he'll be here in about 3 or 4 minutes. He's ready. Thank you very much.
kind of shame. Now she don't home. She carries a burden around, but you know you're the blame fool. You just laugh and say it ain't in your name. You're gonna pay for what you're through. The only reason I ain't got you, she sacrificed you, said she loved you. Running through you with don't let the sun sit on you and told us so. Don't let the sun sit on you and told us so. Now that color goes down on you, it's still here where we're going down to. Don't let the sun sit on you and told us so. Ladies and gentlemen, let's feel guitar, baby. Yeah, you know, I love music. I love music that's real. It's from the heart. You know, I like to experience music. You know, when you hear somebody singing, whether they've got a big band or whether it's just a guy at a piano or a guy on an acoustic guitar. I mean, you can tell if it's something that's meaningful, something that means something to them. You can just tell whether there's a passion behind it, you know, and that's the kind of stuff that I like, you know. Yeah. A lot of times, really, I'll be honest with you, I don't listen to a lot of country. I've got the old school stuff I'll listen to, but I try not to listen to what's on the radio. I try not to, I try not to listen to anything that might influence me to do something that's not me. So I try to just, you know, if whatever comes out of me, if it ends up being commercial, that's great. But if it's not, that's okay too. So, you know, my goal in life has nothing to do with country music. My goal in life has to do with being a good daddy, being a good husband, you know, being a good Christian man. Those are my goals. My goal in life is to get to heaven, I guess, is my number one goal. And it's one of those deals that I always tell people that if you focus on that, the rest of it, you know, if you fill that cup and let it overflow, it'll fill all the cups below it, you know, and those are the things that are important to me. You know, Barbed Wire Halo took me a long time to write. You know, being that it was a very personal subject, being that, you know, I've had 4 old men in my life that just mean the world to me. I had my papa and my granddaddy, which were blood, and then I had a John Pop and a Mr. Pete, and they've all passed away, but they just had such an influence on me and taught me a lot of things. And that's just a song I wrote for them.
How old were you?
When I finished that song, gosh, I finished that song probably 4 or 5 years ago. So, you know, I was already in my mid-20s, but it took me a long time to finish it. So, but you know, it's just a song about me and my faith in God and my family, and you know, it's a song that I'm proud to sing every night. You know, some songs you write because you're like, that's a cool idea or that's a cool song, and sometimes you write a song because it's real and because it's straight from the heart. Sometimes you write a song because it's fun. Sometimes you write a song because you have to. And that was I have to write the song.